Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. The Bearcats offense that has the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabs it in the middle. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense. Them to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down for the tackle.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Fung. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
But how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. It's Hampton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He might want another play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Ducks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
He's got him in the flat. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
On target. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Fung. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line, this situation, finding some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. The short hands, it's Bear. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Fung. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown, Bearcats! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there. The linebacker covering serious ground. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The run inside. It's Davison. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. One more snap coming before halftime. He leaves it with his back. Quick step and go. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bear. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Quarterback keep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs. They can move and run all over the place and give you so many options. Is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Pulls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davison. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Bowman. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Davison. Oh, what a move. Still running at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. They take the lead with the 6.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bearcats heading quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to run for it. Got a little grass. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
On the ground, it's Hampton.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Hampton. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Hampton. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Bearcats leap back on top. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. They'll make those contested catches.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Caught. Touchdown, Oregon. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bearcats sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He wants to change this route. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called. Cincinnati using it second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. Third and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kick.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Caught. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Gotta find a completion on this one. Under fire. Got it down the field. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you